We got the bolts loosened on the back here, and we've decided to attempt to take out this rear drive shaft in one piece. There's a center support in the middle, looks like a slip joint here, with a boot, and then there's the front portion of the drive shaft. So on top of the rivets holding that center support in are a couple nuts, and he's wrenching those off now. There she goes. And I'm gonna undo the rest of that center support, and we'll take this out as one piece and see what we got.
We're running on that bolt cylinder.
Here she is on the workbench. Quite a long piece. So we've taken off this clip, and we're gonna separate the drive shaft. I think we'll put a mark on it in case this thing was all balanced as one unit. That way we can put it back together the same way. So mark it here and here. Here's our marks, and we'll separate her. Here's the drive shaft center support bearing out of a Chevrolet 2500, and we're going to see if we can get this thing changed out. The rubber is cracked in the inside. We're going to start by taking this metal piece off and this piece off to see if we can expose the bearing so we can grab onto it with a puller. We were going to pound these studs out in the vise, but here he's just kind of manhandling this thing, and it just ripped right apart. If it wasn't bad before, it's definitely bad now. We're going to take off this yoke here to make this piece smaller, and we're going to put it in the press with a bearing separator to try to get that center support bearing off of there. Watch your eyes when you're taking them clips out. Whenever you're working on a drive shaft like this, always mark it in case there's any sort of balance to it. We got a bearing separator on there, and we're giving her a shot in the old 20-ton press.
It's got a pop.
That was pretty violent.
Oh yeah.
There it goes. That should pour right over the spline.
Oh yeah. Oh, we got that piece out of there now.
Should have sprayed that up.
That bearing should pour right over that spline part too.
We might have to go some more in that now. Wear your safety glasses whenever you're doing stuff like this. Looks like she's pressing out pretty easy, actually.
There you go. I'll just mic that circle that monitor.
Here.
Yeah. Should be 1.575.
Get a dial caliper right there. We're measuring this piece to determine which center support bearing we need for this. Here we're just cleaning up this surface a little bit for the press. Don't want to take too much off of there.
He thought the studs looked a little longer at NAPA there too. I don't really see him out there using those. They are longer, see that?
I can't reuse them after I just beat the shit out of them.
For that press, we use a chunk of pipe that hit on the ID of that new bearing. We're gonna use the same setup for pressing that thing on. That's what that looks like pressed on all the way. We're cleaning this off for reassembly, and kind of lost our mark when you press that piece off of there. But if you look at this piece here, there's like a extra wide notch one there. And there's kind of like a double one here. So we're gonna line up with that in hopes that that's how it was. Here's an attempt to reuse this band here. Putting this U-piece on, there's a couple of rubber protrusions that go into the holes there. Looks like that went on pretty easy. This piece is directional, it says front. These new studs are actually splined into that plate, and we drilled this one out a little bit. They'll suck in there pretty good. Well, that's about it for the center support bearing on the GMC 2500 drive shaft. Thanks for watching.